After years of successfully providing community education in Tala West, Cosan's virtual community college is now bringing life-changing education online to men and women across Ireland.
I didn't think I'd be employable. I thought I was going to be reliant on social welfare forever.
I've always wanted to get back into education, but a lot of people were telling me that I couldn't, it would be too hard.
I'm currently living in an emergency accommodation. I'm on social welfare with the payment of €100 a week, and life's hard.
With a good education, you have options in life, you can make decisions.
I was working in West Limerick. I had no access to higher education where I was working and living, so studying at home was the answer.
Well, I was 21 actually when I got pregnant with my daughter Megan. I brought her into this world on my own, which, as you're probably aware, brings a lot of challenges. It knocked me a lot. I lost a lot of confidence. I struggled to pay bills. I had to sign up to social welfare for the first time in my life.
It's recognised internationally that where you live and how much money you have should not have a bearing on how much education you get. But it does.
I live and I work in Longford, and at the moment Longford does not have a third level college.
I would have many participants, a majority being women, participating in VTech level 5 and level 6. That's the level that they can get to here in Longford. And for a lot of them, there's financial barriers of participating on the programme. There's transport issues, there's childminding issues, and they have to come from rural areas into Longford to gain an education.
Longford Women's Inc. is a community partner with Cosan in the virtual college for transformative community education. This has offered us an opportunity to bring a level 7 qualification to students in County Longford. It's delivered on a virtual basis.
The VCC technology enhanced community hubs, urban and rural, are spread across the country.
In addition to that, we also have the ability to bring students into our centre to form a community so that they have the supports and they have a network that they're able to work with. So you are not working in isolation on your course.
The gap between rich and poor, advantage and disadvantage has been growing for decades, and nowhere is that more visible than in the digital divide.
And how much education you get directly affects how much money you have and where you live. It's a vicious circle, made much worse in Ireland by the recession.
If you educate a woman who's a lone parent to degree level, she will earn 40% more than someone without a degree. Then she and her family will exit poverty forever and never return.
Studying at home would be a brilliant opportunity. It means that I wouldn't have to worry about childcare costs, travel costs. I can never miss a class. It's done at the comfort of my own home.
I had heard about the virtual community college, so even though I had no experience, I decided to sign up. I found it cost-effective and a very engaging way of learning. I know from working with young people, particularly young men, that there's a form of education that would really suit them.
Initially, I did have a little bit of anxiety about the virtual element of this, but I quite quickly realised it was very similar to a lot of the stuff on my smartphone. So stuff like Skype, Viber and WhatsApp, they incorporate the same type of technology into this. It's really simple to navigate. It's very easily signposted. The virtual element or the lecture comes through in the way you would if you were Skyping a friend in Australia or anywhere. If you can use a phone, you can use this software. It's very simple, very user-friendly.
Disengaged and unemployed young people can be introduced to education on their mobile phones. They can try it out and with support take their first steps back into education. It's the future.
This had given me skills and confidence, but it also given me a qualification. I went on to work in mental health and I found myself for the first time ever being able to say to social welfare, I don't need your help. I was able to invest in my home, my daughter, I bought a car. Everything just began to change, and more importantly, my opinion of myself began to change.
If we educate one person, we ignite a fire in a community because his or her peers will see what's happening, will see the potential for them. They become ambassadors for education. The ripples expand far wider than we could ever expect.
We can turn it around in one generation.
Now I can actually say things look a bit brighter because I know the degree will be there to back me up in actually securing a job which will allow me to get out of the hostel and have a better life.
The Virtual Community College delivers personalised virtual learning to students of all ages across Ireland. Students have access to an online student support system. With the Virtual Community College, the cycle of disadvantage and poverty will start to break, and that benefits the whole of Irish society.
The Virtual Community College will make An Cosan's programmes available to anyone, anywhere, anytime, thus really increasing accessibility to education.
Within 5 years, 1,000 students a year, who right now could not even contemplate further education, will be learning with the Virtual Community College. Join us in helping us to achieve our vision for the Virtual Community College. Contact An Cosan Virtual Community College.